Nigga mad at me because he ain't get that one 5 star. Nigga mad at me. Like, okay. Eh, ooh, almost went in here without my customs. Ooh, almost did. I mean, Texas playbook ain't bad. 4-2-5 ain't bad. I'm pretty sure I can run something out of there. No, I told you I did. I had it set up like that initially, but because of what they do with the free sim shit and regular playbooks giving you the advantage, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna change that shit right there before I advance med to see if it'll give me the win over Jeter in the bowl game. But nope, my Syracuse team still lost, so it is what it is.
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Pressure.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Running to the left. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under fire. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll move the tight end.
This is what I tell you to move.
He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets the 2-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
And sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage. And try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Same deal.
And the Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's carry on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field. Easier throws.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
To the air, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
Got him.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Texas offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure he was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
They'll try to run for it. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Scrambling away. Look out, he's got room. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown Longhorns! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Back to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
So you
Across
need
the
to
40
tell
out of
me this
bounds
is
at the 41,
black.
and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Goes to the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the 1st.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He's going for it all. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the right. Find some fresh air. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pressure coming. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0. But, David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
And now this offense will take the field again. Snap it to the back. Running to Green. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
And the Sooners in the hurry up. To the air, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The Longhorns are in the red zone. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting him through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Right on target this time. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On the option. Stop
running
at
right
the
in.
3,
Stop
but it'll
that.
be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Back has it. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Reed. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
We still can't get no blocks, man. So no bitch ass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And some room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense in a bunch formation. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Got room to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Baxter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Direct snap. Pocket breaking down. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted golden hat trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hard to put that bitch on money, man. Oh, that ball plays. KJ Doug, the greatest portal pickup I've ever had. It's gonna get him one rushing. I bet I didn't have 100 with nobody. 68, 34, 82, 17. All game.